going on? Somebody else pizza back once again with the protein loaded plate. No manners, man. I'm gonna chat for a little bit, just because I work not close today. No, it's not about. It ain't about nothing, man. It ain't about nothing. No, but seriously, I gotta close today, so I'm only gonna be on stream for a little bit. But as you guys are coming in, leave some likes, comment so I can know who the hell you are, and let's have a quick conversation. Let's go. I was up early today, but today was lackluster. I mean, I'm trying to figure out the positive things that can come about from today. So thus far, but no, it's all right. Sabrina, oi, oi, what's going on? Welcome. Perhaps you'll catch your other half. He's doing pretty well, by the way. But how are you doing? How are you doing, Sabrina? What's going on? Where's the rest of the lads? He's a good egg. It's crazy. I'm doing well. Working on both the channel and working in real life. That's what I'm doing. You're always good. That's good. That is excellent to hear. What else? What else is new? I'm gonna have a mango too. Hold on a second. Oh, you working? Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, Somebody Else Pizza is working now. I'm in a Georgian restaurant, like Eastern Europe. I've been doing this. I'm a month in. Easy stuff. We were really busy yesterday, but this is easy. All this stuff is easy. It's not even. I don't even feel fulfilled. Yeah, I feel that. Tired 25/8. Sabrina, I get that. I'm a server. The problem wasn't finding work. This is why I keep telling you guys. My issue was not the difficulty of finding work, because finding work is easy. I can go walk into any dead job and get a job. I could be a janitor. That's not the problem. The problem is getting like actual fulfilling work that's in line with my degree and my experience. For some reason, I'm constantly getting rejected for those. So, yeah. Isn't it lovely? Yeah, I love it. So, that's what's going on. Obviously, there's nefarious forces at play. It gets tiresome, What's going on? How do you say your name? Sabrina, I feel that. I understand that 100%. The fact that we have to work 3 jobs, like that stuff is crazy. The fact that we have to work 3 jobs in one of the richest countries in the world. Like that's how you know that there's like it's just capitalism gone wrong. Something's got to give. I feel that. Something's got to give. All right, we got a banned comment here. Let's see what this says. Oh. Well, yeah, Sabrina. That's what's going on. I've been doing this for over a month, and it's been good. It's not fulfilling, but it's money, so. Time, what's going on? What's going on? Last time I was in France was, I don't know, this is like 2018, 2017. And my favorite superhero? What would be my favorite superhero? Maybe Robin. He's like Batman. He's always prepared. Flash. Okay, nice. Nice and pressure off. Yeah, for sure. Can you shut up, my little bro? But you have the same name as your little bro. You know what I mean? You have the same name as your bro. You sound like you're eating quinoa. No, it's pasta, grilled chicken, and avocado. This is account. Okay, Taoshan, I got you. Adidas wearing Sombra. London Sombra returned. Let's go. What you saying, man? What you saying? What you saying? Kung Fu Blast, what's going on, man? What is happening? Hi, chalk out. Usman, what's going on with you, man? I should mute this. Yeah, no, I do have somewhere to be, like in an hour and change. So I'm going through really quickly. I'm having homemade pasta right now. I cook it. I make food. I cook a lot. You know? Anyway. Yep. No, I work today. That's the reason why I'm wearing this. I work today. Actually, what's going on? I love this auto moderating stuff. This auto moderating thing is just so powerful. Seriously. It's just amazing. The travels are going well. Well, the arrangement of travels are getting better. Oh, nice. Very, very lucky. Oh, is that the restaurant attire? Yeah. We just have to wear a black shirt. We can wear black pants, but I like to wear jeans. This stuff is really easy, I'm telling you. We were busy yesterday, and I was just on point. It's very, very easy. Horizon, he was here in the last stream, which was earlier this week, probably Tuesday. This guy said he would rather stay in Michigan over going to Colombia. We might have to ban him just for saying that. He said Michigan is better than Medellin. I heard it all. After he said that, I said I heard it all. Uzman is so simple. It's so easy. It's so easy. A lot of the Russian guests, because we have Russian guests that come in too, some of them tend to be a little rude. Not even. They're just very dismissive and quick. I'm just like, this is easy. Michigan is the best place on the planet. Oh, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. The fact that he said he would rather stay in Michigan than go to Medellin, Colombia. I'm like, yeah, Horizon is cooked for sure. This is what happens when you stay in the United States for too long. Guzman has you blocked? No. I think he can see you. I think he can see your messages. How many bots what spinach, bok choy, or Swiss chard? That sounds good. I don't like being a server, especially at a lot of places. Kung Fu, it's easy. I'm telling you, you get money. That's how I was able to travel when I was younger. Because I was just a server. I made a lot of money with tips. If you like 800-degree weather. There's a lot of different climates in Colombia. There's Cali and Cartagena. Okay, so nearer to the coast in the north is going to be warmer. But Bogota is very cold. Well, not cold, but it's cool. Medellin is coolish all year round. Pereira is the same thing. That's what I'm saying, Time. I'm telling you. The audacity to say, you can't see anything of that Uzman is saying, Sabrina? That sucks. It's absolutely nuts. Who says that they prefer anywhere in the United States over Colombia? He said Michigan winter is unbearable. That's what I'm saying. His loyalty is just missing. This is what happens when you don't know anything better. When you don't know anything better, you just say things. Seriously. Like America, if you're just subject to, American propaganda, then one would say America is the best nation on earth, even though China implements technology at a superior level all around the goddamn country. In way more ways than America is doing it currently. But you will, because you don't know that, you will still say, oh, America's the best. When you don't know that America produces the most waste in the country, in the world, then you'll say America's the best. You know? Oh, Sabrina, are you talking about Horizon? Most Americans equals not knowing that there's a whole world beyond the U.S. border. That's what I'm saying. They don't know. And so, that's why I don't blame him. It's the same way how Eternal vehemently defends England. He's like Newcastle's, no Uzman, not Horizon. Oh, okay. That is weird. That is weird. How come? Uzman, can you read Sabrina's messages? Like, Eternal is defending the UK until the very end. Why did you block Sabrina? How did you do that? Uzman, you like to pull the trigger too fast. It was the same situation with those girls. I was talking to these girls, and tell me why that's all over my YouTube channel. Wow. That's what I'm saying. There it is. Time. That's what I'm saying. Usman, you gotta relax on the trigger finger. That's serious. We were talking to these girls outside. It's the same time that I met Alec Baldwin. And this guy started mocking the girls, Usman. He's like, yeah. Like, it was so crazy. I'm like, Usman, you don't even know him. Like, that's so crazy. I really hope you don't do that in real life. It's insane. Nah, don't question him in school. He has a reason, no problem at all. Well, that was strange. It's kind of strange. These people just type so fast. Like they just type anything. Hi, hey, no comma. I am MMA fighter from India. No period. You all are disrespecting our. Fair enough, because that phonetically our sounds like AUR. So you get that. Country, because they don't. But he put an apostrophe between the N and the T, but he can't split up his sentences correctly. Produce elite fighters. No period. Note my words. No period. I will. Fair enough. Another phonetic issue. Become. I don't know. First, no, a weird apostrophe. UFC champion from India. And I make Kashmir like Dagestan. He meant to say Dagestan, but he just can't spell. He was just so excited to speak on a live. So he just typed things without any sort of comprehension, right? Or any thinking about people trying to comprehend what he wrote. Oh my gosh. Where do these guys come from? There needs to be, I wish one day we're going to be so regulated as a society. We're going to be like, okay, for my live streams, anyone that doesn't have a bachelor's degree can't come in. Can't come into, no, anyone that doesn't have a bachelor's degree can't come in. Anyone with a reading level under the third grade cannot enter. Let's see. I blocked her weeks ago. The conversation was getting a bit inappropriate for me. I can't control what other people do say, but I can choose to block people. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I believe some of these people come from the French quarters of Louisiana. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? This was random, but I qualified to enter. Excellent, Alexander Green. You have the reading level of a third grader. We have people that just put their fingers on the keyboard and they just type. They just type. They type whatever comes to mind. Sabrina, probably the only female in the goddamn chat currently. It's a girl. How are you, Sabrina? Do you like Indian men? How are you, Sabrina? Do you like British men? How are you, Sabrina? You exist only for my pleasure. I don't care about your feelings. What do you do? What do you do after this? He's a mere 4-year degree, Jalen, 4-year degree. That probably doesn't make you six-figure, which is obvious because you're eating food on the YouTube live, trying to degrade other people on YouTube. No, Jalen, I'm not doing that. First of all, 4-year. Bachelor's degree is 4-year, right? You probably said 2-year because, associates, but it's 4-year. Bachelor's is a 4-year. And 2, I said that in response to people typing random stuff. Clearly not indicative of tertiary education. And it doesn't matter. Jalen, you don't even know. You don't even know the channel. You don't even know what's going on. Mina, what's up? I knew Amina from high school, actually. English is not my first language. This is not my fault, dear. Where are you from? I am from the United States. Where are you from, Mina? I say Japan, because that's where the Mina I know is from. The only way to improve supporting each other. Yep. I said the deer just screams India. Let's see. What do you say? And being out of the country broadens your horizon and it helps you with your language if you're willing to learn. Dead serious. Because people learn freaking the Queen's English, from other countries. You are right. I don't know what's going on. I just wanted to play devil's advocate, brother. Push him. You got to pick a shirt and stick with it. You can't be for inner city Miami and then join Barcelona. Mid-game. It's not fair. Fair enough. All right. Spanish is better, to be honest. Podemos hablar español también. Yo puedo hablar el idioma de español. Dime. He says subscribed. Master English Podcast, what's going on? Thank you. He said, so dark. The humor or my skin color? Because who cares? So what have you been up to, me? Oh, look at this, Sabrina, you ready? Look at this. Boom. Hey, you shut your mouth, you little fool. That's crazy. Sounds like a Cartoon Network villain. I can't speak Mandarin. He said, I can though. You're obviously educated and well-spoken, and so in turn, I changed my mind about you. So if I was uneducated and I still said this fact, this objective fact, by the way, you would have not taken off your mantle as devil's advocate? Crazy. David Esquivel, ¿cómo estás? Yo voy a continuar la live stream por como una hora más. He said, yes, I would probably not. That's crazy. So it does matter about the messenger. Hey, добрый день! Господин, kakosi, stravo, добрый день. Mihail, what's up, brother? What's going on, Mr. Prime? I am Jojo. You shut your mouth, Sabrina, you fool. Did you hear him? Like, why are you calling people fools on the internet? You have no idea about their capabilities. What's going on, Miss OC? He said somewhere, a couple of friends of mine was just telling me about Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe, and I speak in Italian is the best. I think speak in Italian. Dobro sama, vala. Yes, vala. Okay, ja sam dobra. Vala. Are you into crypto by any chance? Not yet. Hey! What's going on, Crystal? How are you? Welcome back. Oh, I don't care. I've been called worse. Not fool. I think a fool would strike deep, don't you know? Let's see. Ja sam dobra. Vala. Gospodin. Realistically, how much do you think Jesus could bench press back in the day? First of all, the guy is a lot. Why not? He could definitely do a lot. He was preordained by the Almighty to carry people into the next life, the next realm. Of course, he's going to be able to bench, and he was on team retention. Can't imagine that he wouldn't be able to bench press a lot. He said, "Oh no, fool is fool." Means something comparing. Hey, coming from the king of fools. It's crazy. May God be with you. I really hope. I think God is with me. I'm not gonna mock. I don't even mock God, but I just don't think I'm gonna say them. I'm gonna say anything negative. I say, get into it, bro. Like within the next 6 months, trust me, you don't have to. Oh, but you read about the gains. Yep, okay. I'm trying to get into investing actually. You finished job right now. Okay, very nice. I'm about to head to work right now. It's I don't even know how to say, what is it? Yedan dva is dva. It's 230. He could definitely bench 315. I can't even bench 315. I could do like 245 for 3. Where are you from? The United States. I miss you too, love. Hope all is well, honey. What's going on, Crystal? Summer, I know you're a little upset with that New York Knicks loss. Yo, yesterday, yeah, for sure. For sure. We lost by 3, right? Of course I am. Well, it's all right. It's all right. It's just game 1. Hopefully that doesn't set the precedent for the rest of the games. Come on. Tyra, what's going on? I am good, beautiful Miss Sabrina. Love you, girl. Yeah, man. The internet is such a fascinating place, you know. It never ceases to amaze me. Will never cease to amaze me, for sure. I'll be honest, and no disrespect to the Most High, I don't think he could bench press more than 225. Then, why wouldn't they be able to? Why wouldn't he be able to? Eternal, what's going on? Sabrina's here. What's going on, Michael? I'm all right. Bro, I'm so happy I finished my exams. Nice. Eternal, how are you? Look, Eternal, look. It's the other half. It doesn't matter how long or how far away they are from each other. They will always find each other. No more flirting with Sabrina, guys. Her true love has entered the chat. Eternal. Tells me like, hey, I could manage another year on the live stream. You know, just another year. I'm only kidding. But it's nice. It's nice to see them. They're back together. I haven't seen them speak with each other in a minute. Anybody ever tell you look like Tay Diggs? Yep, I heard that before. I heard Morris Chestnut. I heard Michael Jordan. I heard Michael B. Jordan. I heard it all. Don Cheadle. By the way, where's Jalen? So I want to tell him that education doesn't mean anything, by the way. It really doesn't. I mean, in the United States. Let's see. Men were brute strength in the Bible days. Basically, every man was 225 at least, yeah, for sure. Built, by the way. Under 5% body fat. His kingdom was not of this world, so his physical body that he dwelled in couldn't bench much. You'd be surprised. We're good friends. He's a good egg. Tupac. I heard Tupac. I'm allergic to mangoes. That's unfortunate. Jesus and his boys were hitting them weights like we are now. He died so we can get them gains, bro. It's crazy. Yeah. Cousin Godfrey. He's Nigerian. I know him. I know him. I know of him. I know of him. Miss OC, I told you I had a job the last time you were here. You must have forgotten. Or you must have been very busy with your pilot work. He said cooked. Cooked, exactly. Cooked. I said same. He's in a Georgia restaurant. Every time I see you're cooking around a restaurant, you're a foodie. I just like to eat. I mean, well, you just catch me at horrible times. I like to explore, preferably exploring ways to get out of the United States. That's what I like. Food is life, literally. No, it is. We know, yes. Thanks for the update, beautiful Miss Sabrina. Love you, girl. Anyway, people just really be streaming anything. That's the trick. That's the art of it, Crispy. It seems like you must be like the arc master of stream topic recommendations. Why don't you tell us what people should stream about? Clearly, in that sentence, there's an implication that you don't like what you see, which that's cool. It's nice to know contrasting opinion. Let's see, Linda, what's going on? Okay, how fast do you think Jesus could run the 100-meter dash? No God power, straight human form. I'm giving him 11 seconds. He said respectfully. That's so wild. I don't know. He wasn't really fit like that. I guess that's what you're saying, right? He wasn't really fit like that. This guy. Is that... Yeah, Thomas, what's going on? No. I just cooked already. I made grilled chicken and pasta. That's it. So I'm going to go work. I'm going to go leave to work in like an hour. I just wanted to chat with you guys for a little bit. Eternal, life's hard question. The tears of the white snake. I was talking about you earlier, Eternal, in regard to the topic, ignorance allows us to rest on limited information. Like I was saying, if you went to Colombia, Eternal, I think you would realize exactly what Somer is talking about. What's going on, Sylvie Schneider? By the way, Thomas, I think tomorrow Lidl opens up. Miss Schneider, what's going on? Miss Schneider, how are you? What a day, man. What a day. Yo, the mental health issues in the United States are so real. I went to Aldi's earlier today and I was coming back on the train and I witnessed some craziness, man. That I just sort of... It's just so... Like, people are just so offensive. Like, we have these young kids He said, I'm just saying Jesus was awesome. Yeah, he was. No, for sure. What hours do you work, son, bro? I'm usually closing now. So from like 4:30 to 5, 4:30 or 5 o'clock to 11 p.m. or 10:30. We had these young kids on the train. Like, he was like, yo, no one's going to mess with me. No one's going to mess with me. No one's bothering me. Yeah, I catch trains to Aldi. Yeah, yeah. Because it's far. And there's some guy. It was an innocent guy. He's just sitting down, right? But I work 5 days a week, which is fine. This is all great because the work is easy. It's just serving and then closing. And then, you got to constantly be prepared. So you keep counts in your head about, okay, there's X amount of Diet Cokes left. There's X amount of this type of red wine left. I'm going to sell this. It's all of this stuff is easy. And this wasn't the issue. This was never the issue. The issue was just getting a career-based job. so I could like have, life is crazy. It's whatever. Anyway, we have an Aldi's like their corner shops. Yes, that is true. That is very true in Europe. Very, very true. But anyway, there was these kids, just basically he had a scooter. He's like, hey, ain't no one gonna mess with me. And he's talking to his friends. And there was a guy that's just sitting down. He wasn't bothering anyone. And the kid's like hitting him with the scooter, and his friend tells him like you're hitting him with the scooter. And then the guy just looks up at him, and then he's like, so I don't care. He's fine with it. And he just keeps hitting him with the scooter. And the guy is just looking at the kid hit him with the scooter constantly. And I almost hopped in to defend the dude because I'm just like, yo, what is he doing? But then they get off the next stop. And then the guy's just looking at the kid, but he just smiles to himself. So I apologize to the dude. And he's like, it's good, man. It's all right, man. I'm fine. It's good. And I'm like, okay, yeah, he's not from the United States. And then there was another thing that was going on the train. Someone was shouting on the train. And then I'm leaving, and I'm like, yo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry again. There's some good apples, and then there's some bad apples. And then he's like, it's all right. I'm from Italy. I'm just enjoying the place. I'm like, oh, you're from Italy. I was like, yo, come stai? He's like, yo, parli from Italiano. I'm like, no, I don't. But then we ended up just talking just for a little bit because I had to leave the next stop. But I was like, arrivederci and all that. And I'm just like, yo, the way that he just handled that situation was super admirable. He just had control. Like the kid was clearly getting on his nerves, but he handled it maturely. And that was, it was commendable. Very commendable. He said, you know what? Money is money makes life a lot easier if you love your job, but still money's needed. And that's that. That's really what it is. It's the long, the tall, the short. So. Yep. That is the long, the tall, the short. What is a tough moment, dogs? What's going on? I guess he's typing now. He's going to say something that has to do with the woman, of course. Which is a tough moment for us men, too, because heartbreak is deep. When you don't understand how to navigate that world of femininity, either you retreat into yourself and you try to figure out what to do, but you're still acting in your environment, or you take to the internet and you allow these crazy ideologies to validate female behavior without any direct experience. So I guess this is healthy, right? I guess this is healthy. Did I tell you I'm going to be a burns victim advocate? Okay, no, you didn't tell me. What's going on, Mr. Oliver? What is going on? What's going on? Femininity is power. You got a woman. Femininity is power a woman has over a man when she uses it right. Yeah, but that's if a man is not controlled. Like, you have to control yourself. It's true. You got to control yourself as a dude. But I feel you. Time, it's a little hard. It's not scary I think what it is, man, is just, I'm going to tell you. You're getting old, and I think what's scaring you is that you realize that you can't. You've had control over aspects of your life for the most part. A lot of the ones within your locus of control, like how you feel about losing in a video game, or how you feel about I don't know, hanging out with your friends, or doing well on a test. Like those are all within your locus of control. But you're realizing that no matter what you do or say to maybe this female situation that you have going on or you had, you can't change the outcome. And that scares you because you're moving on and you realize there's nothing that you can do. I understand that completely. I'm there. What you have to also understand is that it's really not the end of the world. There are some women that you're going to meet that completely mesh with you and your vibration at that present point in time. And she's gonna seem like everything. And she is, right? She was important to you. She taught you a lot. She made you feel very, very good. And that's important. But you have to understand sometimes those things are not meant to last. And you have to move on. You have the understanding of the situation. You have the understanding of now you're on the other side, right? But you have to keep going. That's getting old. A lot of these guys, the thing is, you can't let these things change you. You can't let these things like destroy you too. You have to keep going. Keep going. There's a lot of women that are waiting for you, dogs. There's a lot of women that are waiting for you. You're gonna be all right. Seriously. You came home somber and your wife cooks you an amazing meal. She tells you to go take a shower and you come back. She's serving you. No, 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 time. I'm telling you, this is just the United States. This is just the United States. Women outside of the and Western Europe, because women in the UK are not doing that either. You have to go to Eastern Europe, go to Latin America, go to Asia. You're gonna find that. That's not happening in the United States. He said, "Dogs listening. I just want to say you're a great man, and if there's anything you're dealing with, keep your head up, keep pushing." Thank you, Mr. Pugh. I'm going through a lot of stuff, but that's nothing. It's not like that. I've been trying to pull her for 7 months. Oh wow, okay. So you just feel defeated because you didn't give it your best. You didn't give a situation your best shot. That sucks. America, look, like the woman. That's what I'm telling you. Time. Look. Check this out. We know this. Women in America are just finished, and Western Europe. We know this. We know this. We know this for sure. We know this for sure. So yeah, we that's no that's there's no like a lot of them just don't know how to even make rice, how to even grill chicken, how to even make pasta, how to even make eggs. Make eggs. Eggs are the simplest bit. They don't know how to do that. So yeah, stay away from that. I don't know. The thing is too, I've been saying this a lot as well. We don't understand the inflation of value of intimacy or a nice relationship, how far it's gotten in the United States and in Western Europe. We are we feel so lucky to just have a woman say hi to us, or oh no, not even that. When you get past that level in the courtship, the fact that she's interested in what you're interested in, or she's offering to cook for you, like we feel so special, when in reality, like in Mexico, it's not like that. In Colombia, it's not like that. In a lot of parts of South America, in Asia, in Eastern Europe, it's not like that. I'm telling you, things that are simple and that should only be offered because you showed up and you're offering your point, your side. In America, we are so happy for the mere mention of it. That's how down bad we are in the United States and Western Europe. That is more complicated than you think. I am trying all I can to flirt and do anything with her, and she doesn't chase it, and she's just so complicated. Oh, then you got to walk away. You got to walk away. You got to walk away. Forget it. Forget it, because it's just going to be a little awkward. Those you just got to walk away. I feel you. I feel you. You just got to walk away. You have to walk away because it's going to get a little strange. And then that's when you're going to be even more heartbroken because the relationship just took a downward turn. I had a friend named Marisol. I visited her in Colombia. Do you know her mother cooked a feast for me and washed my clothes? This is what, and that's just natural. You're not finding that in goddamn Newcastle. or Darby. I don't care what this guy Eternal says. You're not finding that in the UK for sure. He said she started to compliment me and she's beautiful. She chases me, but doesn't like she likes my presence. Yeah, it'd be like that too, dogs. We have women like that too. It's tough because it's just like you understand, you have an idea, maybe you might be used, but you don't know. Just communicate with her. You have to talk with her. You have to communicate with her. She's really interested. She won't make things complicated. Humans will take the shortest path to having what they want. It's true. Uzman is saying stuff that we all need to hear, by the way. If she really was interested, then she wouldn't make things complicated. Then dogs, it's time to move on. It's time to stay outside for the summer. Go to the mall. Don't put headphones in when you're outside. Try to do some push-ups. Do them every day. Do some pull-ups. Just get outside. Get outside. Forget this girl. Going back to school after this year. Oh, okay. Did you graduate from high school then? I'm telling you, dogs, it's time to stay outside. It's time to be outside. Let's be outside. Go to the mall. Don't have headphones and just walk around. Wait, why are you not going back to school? Let's go, Daniel. That is an accomplishment because pull-ups are very, very hard to do. Good job, Daniel. Good job. Now, make sure that you could keep doing at least one a day and then try to bump it up. Maybe 2 in a row. Pull-ups are where it's at. Super great compound exercise. I'm going homeschooling for high school. Oh, okay. At the behest of your parents, or it's something that you'd like to do? Thanks, man. I want to try to at least get 15 within that. That's going to be tough, but I know you could do it. You just gotta push it. Okay, both. I think I don't know if you feel that's going to help you, then do your thing. But I also think that without that social aspect, you might get stunted in that aspect. He said /o'clock, be back in 2 shakes. Gotcha. Feeling down because of the pain or regret. It's all right. It happens. We have defeats. We're here. Don't worry. We have defeats. These defeats make us, especially as men. Women don't go through nearly as much defeat as we do, for sure. That's a fact. So it's gonna hurt. And the thing is, you're gonna try to equivocate this pain, right? You're gonna try to communicate this to her in some way, but she'll never get it. That's the thing. She will never understand, and she doesn't want to understand it, dogs. And that's fine. You have to move on. Let this pain shape you. Do some push-ups. Get outside, right? For the summer, it's gonna be warm whenever this stupid weather clears up. And then get outside and get involved. There are very wonderful people that want to get involved with you. That's what I'm saying. Do your thing. He said, I hate it when people say walk away from her and stuff like that. I just can't accept that she might. Yo, you have to, or else this is going to make you crazy. You have to accept it. You have to accept it. You have to accept it. Scenario 1, pain and regret. Scenario 2, getting rejected and not knowing how to handle it. Pick your mission soldier. That's what I'm saying. He said, best way over the last one is with the next one. There we go. Senor Gonzalez. Dice algo completamente profunda. That's what it is. I'm telling you, you have to understand, us men suffer a lot. I feel so bad for young men, especially now, because they just don't understand how to navigate the world in front of them now. This world is just completely different. We're like ill-equipped to handle this place. And a lot of us fall victim to ideology online, and then we don't even develop in that aspect. And then life moves on, and then you're feeling this emptiness, and then you seek to try to level up that aspect of yourself, and then you're dealing with masters at the game. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's tough out there. It's tough out there. I definitely understand that. But I talk about listen, I'm uploading a lot more Patreon videos, so check this out. I have a lot of stuff coming for sure. YF, what's going on? And you're absolutely correct. The traditional rites of passage for men are completely gone and lost. And again, we have, because we're afraid, especially for some reason, we're afraid of women, a lot of men, and we don't know how to speak to women. And so we demonize them, especially like in a lot of the self-help spaces. They're like, oh, they act like this, or they're like this, or they respond like this. And so you got to act like this. Like, come on, guys, like it's not even that deep. All you have to do is just chill, develop yourself as an individual, and socialize. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Go on to something else. It really happens like that. Sometimes it's nice to have intimacy, but you have to also come with that don't be enslaved by it. You have to come with that understanding that people are going to be different, and some people are just not going to like you. It's really what it is. She likes your presence, but nothing beyond. Then I think you've been zoned, friend zone, bro zone. There it is. That's exactly it. You have to come to this that understanding. You have to come to that realization. That's really what it is, dogs. You have to come to that understanding. Best way to get women is to make them laugh. No, it's not. Yeah, there's that too. But the thing is, their sentiments change a lot, and you have to understand, because they're like social masters as well. Like, women are much better at socializing than men, and so they understand exactly how to guide conversations. She makes things intimate. How's that? He said, if they don't choose you, they don't deserve you. They never did. Sombra, read mine. I think that's what it is. That's what it is. Yes, they are. You said, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I agree. I agree. Dogs, you lost me. I'm confused as a coconut. Yeah, me too. I'm a little confused. What do you mean she allowed things to get intimate? The best way to get a woman is not to take their advice. Be yourself, and whatever woman comes around is an opportunity. Don't chase them. You have to make a little bit of a move, though, America. I think you got to talk to them at least. You have to talk to them and show your intention too. If they are acting a certain way, then keep it moving. That's how complicated she is. But what's the situation? What do you mean she makes things intimate? What does that mean, dogs? What's going on? What's the level of intimacy that she's taken to you? If they show interest, it's true. But then again, a lot of women work very differently. So I don't think that you got to use it by case basis. Like, it's yeah, yeah. Maybe you're right. Also, that when you become a person more than one woman wants, you also respect yourself. You won't even want that person because they didn't want you. And that should be a turn off, man. He said, I can't really explain. If you're in high school, then go separate ways for college. Likelihood of long distance relationship working without cheating is statistically small. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Dogs. The summer is coming now. It's warm outside now. So let's get ready to go outside and meet some new women. Like, forget this. And think about working so you can save some money so you could do some solo travel. So you could find out that American women are not even solid anyway. So like, this is what you need to be doing, dogs. This is why we get caught up. You see how caught up we are in the United States? Dogs is talking about, he said, I'm not in a very social place. Then you got to get yourself in a social place. Seriously. We have this girl, she's intimate with him, but not really intimate in the way that he wants it to be. He wants to be with her. He can't get that opportunity. All of this kind of stuff. Dogs, all you got to do, let's work a little bit, get a job, work a little bit, save some money. Look, I would just be focused on YouTube. Where should I travel to? I know your parents will love to hear the fact that you're interested in traveling outside of the United States. Oh my God, dogs, that's great. Where are you thinking about going? There's a lot of unsafe places. Maybe you should go to Paris. No, somebody else was saying Paris is cooked. No, yeah, Paris has a wonderful cuisine in general. No, like, it sucks as a country, like France. Oh, okay. This guy seems pretty outspoken. What does he know about Paris? Yo, he used to go travel all over France. Da, 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 da. He said, dude, I'm 14. So do something. Do something instead of just wallowing in self-defeat, because that's not helping anything. Do something. He said, dog become a dog over the summer. That's what I'm saying. Nowadays, these girls just don't have any morals. In the United States and Western Europe, this is not happening in other places. Sure, listen, you'll have some bad apples in other spots, but this is not the majority. This is not the majority. This is not the majority. He said, don't worry about school love. But yeah, I mean, we could say that now. But he needs to just focus on saving some money so he can travel. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, don't go to the UK. Don't listen to Eternal. Don't go to the UK. UK is cooked. It's just like the United States. Don't go to Canada. Don't go to Australia. And don't stay in the United States. Go somewhere else. I'm telling you. The moment Dogs meets this, I'm telling you, he meets a nice Venezolana. He's not gonna even think about this. The only thing he's gonna think about is how to return. How do I get back to that environment so I can see her again? How can I do this so I can get back in that situation? Get a job. That's what I'm saying. Get a job, Dogs, and just save your money. Try to find out where I could travel. He said UK, and she said UK ain't that bad. No, the UK is not it. Dude, I'm still going through stuff way earlier than most men. Okay, Dogs, if you understand that, then you understand that you shouldn't be caught up in this girl. This is the last we're going to talk about this because it seems like I'm offering him solutions. He's not taking the solutions. I'm not talking on this again. My solution to you is this. You cannot communicate with the girl. Sabrina's already saying you should try to communicate with her. You saying that you can't communicate with her. Okay, that's a done deal. Okay, so forget about the girl. Work over the summer so you could try to get some money, do some push-ups so you can, get a little bit of a frame, right? Because you're in your teen years, it's the best years of your life. You don't want to do that. Like, come on, Dogs, whatever. You can do whatever the hell you want. We off this. First you get the money, then you get the woman. We off this. I can't accept it though. I'm trying to ignore her. Then do that. So listen, I couldn't care less about what you're trying to do now. We're giving you all these solutions. You're not listening. He wants this situation. That's why he's making excuses for everything we've advised. Sometimes you just got to save your breath. This is what I'm understanding. When I was 14, I was in France, actually. I was in France. What age? Hold on. You're 12 in 7th grade and 13 in 8th grade. So I was in France at 8th grade. So around that age, yeah, I was in France. There was a girl I liked. I was chasing her in France. Like, it's like, what are you even doing? What are you even doing with yourself? He said, work through a math textbook over the summer. I could recommend some. That's actually a tough one. That's an interesting one. He said that wall was in Sander. Okay. At 14, I was live with 3 different boy bands. Interesting. When I was 14, I just wasn't worried about one girl. That's what I'm saying. I'm not dismissing his experience. It's just that if we're trying to give you solutions and you're shooting down each one of the solutions, it's like, yeah, I'm I'm bored now. What's going on, Mr. Drippy? How are you? Like, we need to concentrate. If you want a problem to worry about Hungarian teenagers or something. I don't know. I don't know. Worry about Bosnian teenagers. This is what you should worry about. Don't care about American women. Like, who cares? They're absolutely trashed here. Anyway. Oh, in love. Ah, right. Oh, in love. Okay, I thought you said living with. I was like, what? Go to a sports camp over the summer. Yeah, we can give him all this advice. He's not gonna take any of it. It's crazy. Anyway, yeah, a lot of you guys brought up some good stuff. Uzman especially. If she really liked you, then she wouldn't make it so difficult to get to her. I couldn't agree more. That's like the name of the game, and I think a lot of us men fail to understand this. The games are good, Jeffrey. The games are good. I didn't go to the gym today because I went to get to a supermarket very early. Daniel, I feel you. I feel you. But the thing is, I'm telling you, women out here seem very self-centered. The good ones serve others. Because I'm going to tell you, let me just answer Daniel. Because the scarcity mindset is prevalent because it's the United States. A lot of us are in the West. A lot of us are stuck in these situations. We try to work. We try to get out of these situations. And it's just hard for us to get out of these situations. I understand scarcity mindset completely. And then the again, there's this inflation of value that that a lot of women place on themselves in the West, in the United States, and so we settle. A lot of us settle, and when we are reciprocated by those women that we've settled for, we are happy. We think that we're on top of the world because we finally got something. I understand that mindset very well, especially why it's prevalent in the United States, because it's cooked in the United States. The women that are good looking, they're monetized on social media, and they give their attention out sparingly, only to guys of good means, which by the way are very very few and far in between, and are also having a harem of women. Like this is just, and they're fine with being shared, which is a crazy. That is the United States for you. That is the West. That is the West. It's only when you have the means to travel and stay outside of the United States and you see the potential. And remember, you're not going to Western Europe either. So I'm not talking about, you're not going to France, you're not going to Portugal, you're not going to England, none of that. You're going elsewhere. When you actually get to see the talent over there and you have the means of staying over there, all that scarcity mindset is going to go out the window, because you're going to have women that are beautiful that will actually chat with you and give you a good conversation and all that. In the United States, it's just like, I tell you, it's just something else. He said some people don't want to hear what they want to hear. Yep, that's what it is. Yeah, he just left. He hasn't typed in a minute, so I'm guessing he just left. But anyway, all this stuff, guys, scarcity mindset, that's all the United States and Western Europe. He said male CEOs prefer to be surrounded with attractive women in the workplace. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I wouldn't do that, by the way, because you got to get some stuff done, and you're just gonna get distracted. So why would you do that? But if it works, I mean, I guess that's the reason why all these corporations are not even doing that well anyway. I didn't watch Sinners, Jeffrey. I haven't watched it because I've been working. I worked today, actually. So this is what it is. This is what it is. This is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's the United States. We are cooked. We are so cooked here in the United States. As men, we are so finished in the United States. We are so finished. Because we really just we settle for slop in the United States. We settle for schlop. We settle for women that are overweight with 2 master's degrees, and they just don't take care of themselves, and they're paranoid at everything, and they take meds. Like this is what we're looking for in the United States and in Western Europe. This is what we're settling for. And this is what we're settling for. I'm telling you, the scarcity mindset is deep. I'm telling you, because it's all we have access to. We don't like if you take the normal route, you work an office job 9 to 5, and that's it. Like if you have your own place, 1 bedroom, you're paying rent, you buy your groceries, your idea of fun on the weekends, you go to your local pub in your neighborhood. You're not on the news. Is not global news, right? In the bar, you're just watching American football. You're just watching what else? What kind of other American sports do they show? Basketball. Like you're just locked into that vibration of the United States, and you're just there. That's what you do for fun. You guys talk about stupid stuff. Oh, there's these kids that roughed up the deli owner across the street on last week. Oh no, my goodness! I hope he's okay. Can I get another lager? By the way, some watered down lager. You're not even getting the Carlsberg from Denmark. You're not getting real crap. You're getting some crappy ass beer, and you have shirts on that have like paraphernalia from Yellowstone Park. Like this is what you guys do every weekend. This is what we do, and you guys think like, yo, okay, I'm gonna meet a girl so I can break this cycle of mundanity, and then you realize she's on the same timing too, except she's overweight and you're overweight too. like this is the life in the United States. This is the West. You guys get a dog, or she probably already comes with a dog, because for some reason everybody needs support animals. We don't understand that. Why do we need support animals? Just chill. Like who cares about cats and dogs? Just chill. This is what it is. And then y'all walking dogs around the neighborhood together, chip nail polish. She got 2 master's degrees, yelling about things that you honestly you don't care about. Yelling about stuff that you don't care about. You're just walking and then you see the same couple ahead of you doing the same thing. They don't speak multiple languages. They only speak English. Right? He said the states know that China has far superior consumer-based tech. Yep. Hence, to protect the local schlop instead of importing better products. The U.S. reminds me of Rome, distract the masses with a wide array of entertainment. Bread, of course. And walk around the neighborhood. Jeffrey, I don't know. I just can't. I can't do that. I can't do that. That stuff is corny to me. I swear. Sitting in a bar, a local bar, and we're playing Grateful Dead. You're playing Grateful Dead on the radio. The jokes are corny. A girl comes in, overweight, makeup. Like this, I can't, man. I can't. And this is what you have to settle. And then her mouth is incendiary. The amount of explicatives that are being used are insane. And she's way too cynical. Her jokes are way too cynical for it to just be jokes. This is what's waiting for you at the end of the road in the United States. This is what's waiting for you at the end of the road in the United States. And that's why we have this scarcity mindset, man. I'm telling you, because we don't have access to anything else. I'm telling you, this is just what we accept. We have no choice. We have no choice but to accept this schlop. Oh my gosh. I can't do this, man. I can't do this. He said, what all jobs did you do in your life? What have you done in your life? I was a tailor. I worked in a yoga studio as a yoga studio manager. I worked in IT. I worked in HR. I worked as an assistant. I've done serving. I worked in the supermarket. Done a lot. What's up, Texas? Sabrina, if they don't care about their health, they don't care about anything important. That's what I'm saying. This is what it is. It's the same thing in Greenwich, the UK. They were doing the same thing. Overweight, walking around. Like it's just crazy cooked in the West. And then they're taking meds. Imagine you have a woman that moved in overweight. Your bed is creaking all the time. It's just cooked in the United States. It's just cooked. And then the thing is, the dating has gotten so bad in the United States that we have these overweight women they say no. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, that's a little mean. That's not fair. I'm gonna save that for Patreon. Please, this channel, Diksha Dooney girl. Hi, Diksha. They make their education their job. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Usman encompasses. First of all, the stats. The sole, because we were talking about DEI the other day. The sole benefactors of the DEI hires since they got into place are white women, which led to a huge disparity in urban cities between men earning more than women. Because white women were getting hired at a crazy rate, and black women, all women. Sombra del Piso did not benefit from DEI hires at all, by the way. He said, so what do you want us to do? Jeffrey, you continue. If you're happy, you're happy. Hold on, hold on. They might have been a gender hire, and most of their coworkers can outwork them. I read that. Usman, I read the whole thing. That's why I said what I said. I'm saying, Jeff, I don't know. I just can't do it. Like, we're supposed to be, it's good to settle down, eventually. But I'm saying that we need to explore outside of our horizons. I think that you can't die in the neighborhood that you were born in. I really believe that you should not do that. I think that's crazy. I swear, every time I wake up in the United States, I always think about the Infinity War quote that Black Panther said. Sister, get up. We cannot die here. Dead serious. I think about that every single day. Because every time I go out, I just get reminded of how cooked this place is. I swear. A couple's supposed to be a team. You pick up where they slack and you give and take. I understand. I feel that, but it's just different, man. I mean, even at the restaurant, some of the stuff that I've been seeing, there was this guy, there was this dude, no homo. Let's talk about it right now. There was this dude. He was good looking. Like he clearly went to the gym. He cares about his fitness. It seemed like the couple was an early couple. Like they were probably been together for like a couple months. And this girl, the other one, her lipstick was messed up. Her nail polish was chipped. Cooked. I'm like, okay, whatever. Let me just see if I can get some drink orders out of these guys. Also, when he ordered the virgin drink. So I'm like, okay, he doesn't drink either. So it seems like he really cares about his health. I like this dude, right? Why is he even with her? Right? I'm just like, yo, what's going on? Like maybe there's some allure. Then there was something that they wanted, right? I think I was like, listen, I'm gonna have to get your entire order, right? I need to get your appetizers and your entrees because we have a small kitchen. We have like 3 chefs, right? Two cook. Well, one chef, 2 cooks. So she's like, I don't know what everyone else. This is the girlfriend here. Chipped nail polish, cooked. She's like, I don't know what everyone else is having, but I'm having this. I'm having this. I'm having this. I'm like, okay. Maybe I said maybe you guys should like coordinate together just so you could have your orders that all come in at the same time. And he was like, the boyfriend was like, yeah, that he was saying that before. So let's just wait. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. And the thing is, a lot of these guys are well off, but they just don't really travel like that. Or then when they do travel, they have the American experience overseas. And that's the issue. They don't really see a difference from what's going on in the United States versus that American experience that they're having over there. That's the issue. If a lot more men, I'm not tooting my own horn, but if a lot more men traveled like how I was traveling in Eastern Europe, yeah, I think that I think that a lot of things would change. Seriously. I was going to some random spots all the way in the lost parts of goddamn Eastern Europe in Serbia. I was driving anywhere and I met some really cool people. So either trying to become the best version of yourself will automatically make you surpass other people in different aspects of your life. And this is what I've been aiming after. This is what I've been aiming after. Men want children, but don't take into consideration that a woman's body completely changes. So you can have the gym bunny. She gets pregnant, she stays home. But it's not. But the thing is, it's all something from the inside. I understand. We have to understand the postpartum woman. Yeah, that's dangerous because she's not going to feel like doing anything. Some women have very good genetics, and so they'll have a really good frame afterwards. But still, most women postpartum don't go to the gym. I understand that. It's kind of wild. But that's not all of them. I feel that. You should always support your partner, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be effing devastated. Most women love a high carb diet too. I'm telling you, women put on more weight than men anyway. It sounds like you're the start of the movie Pain and Gain. Don't go that route. Yana, what's going on? Kakdila. I'm good. I am good. Хорошо. Хорошо. Спасибо. I don't know, Jeff. I just think that I think a lot of us are accepting slop in the United States. I will for sure stand on that mountain. We're accepting a lot of trash in the United States. For sure. We're accepting a lot of bad deals in the United States. And I think that influences our minds and our decision making much more than we care to believe. For sure. What's going on, Tabo? What's going on, Giuseppe? Same as in Russia. First of all, Russia's having an issue too. Well, of course, with them, and Ukraine. But the men in Russia, by the way, they are starting to consume way more adult film content. I just hope you guys understand that. That's a stat. A lot more men in Russia are consuming a lot of the adult film content. It's crazy. And it's crazy because the Slavic genetics, there's a lot of different types of phenotypes in Russia, women wise. Like there's the ones that look like they're from Kazakhstan, the Asian Slavic mix. There's a lot of mixes in Russia, Siberia. No, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand what's going on in Russia. But okay, fair enough. A lady in the family wanted to lose weight. I told her cut down your carbs. Her reply is not fair. That's how it works. That's how it works. That's how it works. I don't know how people in Russia. I don't know how men in Russia could be obsessed with adult film content when you have women with those genetics walking around over there. There's just so many different bloodlines over in Russia. It's crazy. It's so crazy. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I really don't understand. What's going on with life, man? Said think women go through a hell of a lot to create bloodlines. Yeah, it's true. It's true. So we should cut them some slack. Postpartum, it's crazy. I don't know, man. But yeah, Russia is getting a little cooked. Russia's getting a little cooked. Lots of misinformation about our people in South Africa. This is perpetuated by your leaders. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. I heard South Africa's cooked too. You grew up in New York? Yeah, Jeff. I grew up here. I did a lot of traveling when I was younger, but I grew up here for the most part. No, they still need accountability. King, that's exactly what I was implying. System create all of these for everybody intentionally. Of course. Yeah, no, of course. That's the problem. So it's like the Western influence is getting over there as well. The fact that the amount of men that are consuming adult film content in Russia is growing a lot. Like, that's a big problem. I don't even understand how that's possible, too. Like I said. Like, I don't even that's insane to me. That's insane to me, but I don't know. I guess that's what I think it points to this overall lack of masculinity that is going on in the planet. Like people don't know how to collaborate. They don't know how to speak. The India and Pakistan is slowly become starting to become westernized to a low simmer in progress. I'm telling you, it's just like Brave New World. Everyone is becoming like the great city state of London. He said, "Sorry, other phone died, so I don't know who you are, Mister 69." A low simmer in progress. It is. It's very true. Very. It's. I think everything is slowly becoming westernized. It's so trash. It's Sabrina. Oh, why did you call yourself that? Why did you call yourself that, Sabrina? That's an interesting. That's an interesting little name. Oh. Anyway. Anyway. Um. Because of you, it's crazy. Never met a woman that does seem her attention. Me neither. I think she's just doing. Yeah, she just did that. I don't know if it's out of. I think she just did it for jokes, for laughs, for laughs. But this is how cooked we are in the United States. I feel very, very. I'm just very afraid for us. But this is just what it is. There's a perpetuity. What perpetuation of the scarcity mindset, and that's going to drive us all into the ground. We could do very, very well, um, but there's nothing that we could do. Really. Um, yeah, it just sucks. It just sucks. At least I like my restaurant job because I mean you see a lot of different talent in there because we got a lot of Europeans that come in there. There was this woman, I thought she was American until she started speaking Spanish. I was like, yo, where are you from? She's like, I'm from Spain. I'm like, oh shoot. No, she said her friend is from Spain, but she's from Mexico. No things in a bad way, but I think I'm a step ahead of you. I grew up in Florida, California. Now I live in Florida. That's nice. A step ahead of me in terms of what? He said not the 69. Yeah, I figured. I figured. That's that clever name, Sabrina. At least semen starts with an S. So all all we can do is stand tall and build up. That's serious. I feel the same social climate here in the Netherlands, Sombra, but people generally are fit and quite active. Yeah, it also has to do with the. There's no excuses. Like we have a lot more gyms now. There's a lot. There's a lot of ways to be healthy and eat healthy inexpensively as well. But people are just not taking that route at all. They don't care about taking that route. I thought you would have guessed it was me. No, of course not, Sabrina. I'm like, that's completely different. Not dying where you grew up. Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, Jeff. Like, I can't. That's why I say it. You're not gonna die where you grew up because you're in a different spot now. I guess that's what you meant. But yeah, I can't, man. But we're gonna see. I had an interesting situation yesterday where I met these two women, these two Kiwis from New Zealand, and they were what were they talking about? They were I don't know. They were like, "What do you want to do in your life?" They were asking me, and I was like, "I don't know. Work remote so I could travel." You're like, "Yeah, but you if you could skip out that on that, like is there something else that you would like to do?" And I ended up confessing that I have a YouTube channel, and they were like, "Okay." And I told them how many the subscribers. I told them about like the stuff I have going on. They were like, yeah, serious. Why don't you just continue doing your YouTube channel? And I was like, no, I am continuing. It's just that, obviously you want something a little concrete as well. And she was like, they were like, no, just do that. You should double down on that. And I was like, we'll see. And then I asked them what they did. And I think one is works in HR as a, like, she's like, that's the thing about New York. You meet like all these like really tenured people. She leads an HR group, and then the other one works for a beverage company, and she gets to travel a lot, which is crazy. So, yeah. Were you able to see the Mexican Navy boat crash? Yeah, my friend, she showed me the video when I saw her this Friday. ¿Cómo você está? Yo, estou bem, meu amigo. ¿Cómo está você? Oh, I got another closing shift. This work is simple too. It's not even the thing is I've seen all this everything that I'm experiencing at work. I've seen it before. She tried to tell me, let me see, do you prefer white or black women? I prefer a woman that's reciprocating and she takes care of herself. That's I don't care whether she's white or black. What's up, Unc? What's going on, Mr. Edits? Dice, tranquilo, qué bueno. So, what's your new job? Sorry, YF. I work for a Georgian restaurant as a waiter. So funny that we're on this Eastern European thing, and this is the job that pops up. So I'm working for this Georgian restaurant. Standards of YF, nothing is special. Nothing is special here. I'm telling you, all these experiences is just a different name. Honestly, this is a different name. Different name. Like it's a different restaurant, but it's the same experiences. Seriously. Like it's just anyway, it's not bad. The money is good. It's not a lot of servers, not a lot of closing tasks that you got to do. Yeah, it's like damn, you went full Easter. I'm telling you, why if it was a mistake that I went, going to that place, right? Have you tried all the dishes in the restaurant? For the most part, they have a lot of pork dishes, so I didn't try those. But I tried all of them, and their food is good. Food is really good. Um, the only reason why I got that job, YF, is because I knew some of the dishes. Like I knew kachapuri, imoruli, acharuli, separate. I know because I dated a girl from Georgia and I ate Georgian food before. So they hired me on the spot. They trained. That wasn't the issue. I don't care. The whole thing. It wasn't about getting a job or any job. It's about getting a career based job. Você é fluente em português? No, eu falo pouco português. There any good girls there? YF, I think all the no, That's just this is no. There's a Russian girl that works there, but I heard that she's the worst to work with. She doesn't work very hard. And she took a week off this week because she said that she's tired of working. The women that come in that place, though, I'm not gonna lie, they are some of them are beautiful, but for the most part, like most of them are American. I mean, well, Americanized, so they have like that American fashion sense. They're a little overweight. It's just not. It's just not. And we're in the United States, so it's just all around wife. That's why I said it's just a job, man. That's just what it is. I'm glad it's making good money. It's an intimate little place. There's not a lot of servers, so I can make good money. But oh, it's another dead end job. I could work here for 4 years. Nothing's gonna happen. No pension, no 401k. The worst. He said, "You don't eat pork?" No, because I have an allergy to it. This is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with, man. Fighting the uphill battle. You understand everything I say in Portuguese? Yes, yes. Porque I could. Eu falo pouco português. I already told you, Lucas. Shouldn't be surprised. And you see, this is crazy that this is a surprise. Like someone speaking their language, a Latin-based language, mind you, which is what English is based off too, on the internet, and they're surprised. Like we all are supposed to be knowing multiple languages, but anyway, guys, I got 5 minutes left on this thing before I have to get out and go work. And go work. It should be interesting today, or not, or not. Where is this coming from? All this dust on me. Anyway, yeah, yeah, yeah. The United States, man. The United States. Y'all gotta join the Patreon for sure. I uploading. I will upload another video for Patreon. This is when I sort of have like deep talks. So I'm gonna have much deeper talks on that. My ears be burning. What's going on, Eternal? Do you have to travel far for work? No, it's like 20 minutes via the train. I take public transportation into the city. 20 minutes. 25 minutes. Why are you not starting a life in another country? Yeah, because it's kind of tough. You have to make sure everything is tip top, and you're not even allowed to stay in that country for very long unless your finance situation is correct. Ele fala português muito bem, Lucas. I was about to say spasiba. I was about to say spasiba. Obrigado, obrigado, mi irmão. Obrigado, mi irmão. Como está você, cerebro? Conji cerebro. How you doing, man? Eternal, I'm good. I'm good. Living life. Living life. Um, I think you still have access to. Yeah, I think you still have access to the basic level on it on Patreon, Eternal. So check it out. To the Bane. Okay. Bane. To Bane. Muito bem. Back on here. Let's go, Sabrina or Steven Retench 69. She didn't. Oh boy. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here because I have to. I was washing dishes and I have to take out the garbage. Because if I don't take it out, that stuff is never gonna get taken out. You gotta love. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Love you, man. That's scarcity mindset, man. Anyway. Yep, until next time. LMAO, por favor, sombra. That's crazy. All right, let me get the hell out of here, man. I have to get the hell out of here. It's almost 3:30. Peace, guys. It was wonderful. Don't let this place get you down. Join the Patreon, you fools. I'm telling you, I have videos after videos. I have to just finish editing. The platform is building, by the way. Where is Chief? What do you mean? Just throw it out the window. The scarcity mindset. I'll see you guys later. Stay radiant. Don't let space get you